Have you ever felt like someone was sending you signals with their gaze but couldn't quite figure out what it really meant? Well, today I'm going to show you how to decode the power of prolonged gazes. And trust me, once you learn this, you'll never see the people around you the same way again. If you're curious, stick with me until the end. First, understand this. Married women, when showing interest outside their marriage, won't be obvious. That's why they rely on subtlety, fully aware of the risks involved. This is where many of you go wrong, either because you're too distracted or simply don't know how to read the signs. Pay attention. Married women follow precise strategies. They won't take unnecessary risks. If there's tension, unusual behavior, or interest that deviates from the norm, it's time to pay attention. Small details, like frequent smiles, a light touch on your arm during a conversation, or even personal questions about your life that go beyond casual small talk, might be indicators that something is happening. Don't fool yourself into thinking it's just politeness. While some are naturally polite, context and repetition matter. Married women who are interested in you tend to make their presence felt, even if subtly. But be careful not to confuse genuine interest with mere playfulness or kindness. Think carefully. The last role you want to play is the naive one, feeding false hopes. Learn to read the signs and always act wisely. The inability to distinguish real signals from fake ones means you lose before you even start the game. Now, let's move on to today's tip. But first, click to subscribe and activate notifications on our channel. One of the clearest signs that a woman is interested in you is the power of prolonged gazes. What do they really mean? Look at me closely, because I'm about to tell you something you need to hear. A woman's gaze never lies. And when it comes to a married woman, the story becomes even more complex. Women who are interested in you, especially those already in a relationship, use their eyes to say what their mouths cannot. A prolonged gaze, one that lingers a few seconds longer than necessary, is practically an invisible letter saying, "I'm paying attention to you." But you, as distracted as you are, let these moments slip by as if they were ordinary. Learn to differentiate between a casual glance and an intentional gaze. When she looks at you, glances away, then looks back with a slight, subtle smile, it's no accident. She's testing whether you're sharp enough to notice. And this is where your responsibility comes in. Don't rush. If you respond to those gazes in a desperate way, showing that you've already fallen into her game, you lose control of the situation. No woman respects a man who doesn't know how to play it cool. Use your gaze as a way to establish connection, but keep the mystery alive. A man who knows how to control the intensity of his gaze is more intriguing and, consequently, harder to forget.